Hi friends, and today we can discuss illustration 5 from ICI study material AS13 investments accounts. So by the provided particulars you have to prepare. So in the books of Rajat investment account you are required to prepare equity shares in P Limited. So and we purchased it is so variable income security. Equity shares means variable income security. Particularly when you purchase variable income security like equity shares, you will not find the X or cum words. Only for fixed bearing securities like so cum interest and X interest words we can see that. But whereas for variable securities like equity shares, you will not find while purchase and sale. So no cum and no X will be there. Just it is given like a purchase and sales. Because dividend will not be calculated on the accrual basis, but interest will be calculated on the accrual basis. So when you purchase equity shares, so you will not find even sale also. So there is no cum and X words you can see here. So but here importantly in this particular sum and bonus shares are given. So whenever bonus shares are given, we can say that so they are given at free of cost, so that you can add to the number of shares column. But in the amount column just so need not to write anything because no cost will be incurred for that. So and again moreover right shares also offered in this problem. Whenever right shares are offered, you can purchase the right shares. If you purchase the right shares, just like any normal purchases you can record that. But when rights are sold then how to treat that? Normally when rights are sold, when you are not intended to purchase the right shares, when you are intended to sell your rights, so you can simply treat that the sale of rights is a revenue income and transfer to P&L. So bank account data to sale of rights to P&L account. But whenever rights are sold, say example if earlier shares already having by you and those are cum right shares, because of the cum right shares these shares are offered, right shares are offered, earlier shares value will be reduced. So to what extent reduced? In that case, to that extent you can reduce the cost of investment, amount received by sale of rights, remaining amount you can transfer to the P&L account like income. But in this problem earlier shares were not given like a cum right shares, so that simply you can treat sale of rights as a revenue income and transfer to P&L account. Okay, look at that problem number illustration 5. On 1st April 2011, Rajat has 50,000 equity shares P Limited at book value 15 rupees per share, of course face value 10 rupees. Provided the following information. So in the books of Rajat, you are required to prepare investments account or investments in equity shares of P Limited account. You may have both the sides 4 columns: date, particulars, number of shares, amount, date, particulars, number of shares, amount. And of course you may have one more column for dividend also if dividend is received, but in this problem there is no any dividend, so need not to have any column for dividend. So that already you are having some opening balance of shares. Let us take that for the opening balance of shares in that way. So that is what we can say 1/4/2011 1/4/2011 there is a opening balance, 2 balance brought down, 2 balance brought down. Look at that how many number of shares you are having. 50,000 number of shares we are having. 50,000 into at the rate of 15 rupees. Of course face value nominal value 10 rupees, but their book value 15 rupees. You can write here 7,50,000. 7,50,000 rupees. Okay. So what happened? He provided further information. On 20th June 2011, he purchased 10,000 shares in the market of P Limited at 16 rupees per share. 20th 11, whenever investments are purchased, already I said that. So here you will not be given cum and X words, just it is given like a purchase and sales, because in case of dividend you cannot see accrual basis. Okay, when right to receive the payment is established, so then only we can receive. Therefore, so here in the case of no X, no cum will be there as far as equity shares concerned. But when you receive the dividend, you have to say that whether it is a pre-acquisition dividend or post-acquisition dividend. So pre-acquisition dividend will reduce the cost of investment. Post dividend is treated simply, post-acquisition dividend treated simply like a revenue income. So as and when the dividend comes, and we can discuss that. Right now in this sum there is no any dividend. So again on 26/2011 26 2011 we bought the shares. So investments in shares account data to bank account. So to bank account, see that how many number of shares we purchased. 10,000 shares, number of shares 10,000. 10,000 into purchased at 16 rupees, 1,60,000. 1,60,000 rupees. Okay. So then August 1st 2011 P Limited 1 equity share for every 6 shares. For 6 shares 1 share offered as a bonus share, means no cost incurred for that. So when actually happened, this is August 1st. So 1/8/2011 2 bonus shares. 2 bonus shares. Look at the total number of shares right now. 60,000 shares are there. Into for every 6 1 share is given as a bonus share. 60,000 right now we are having all the shares of that company. For every 6 1 share is given. 10,000 bonus shares are given. No cost incurred to give the bonus shares, in the cost column nil. And moreover it is given that next third point, on 1st October 2011 the directors of P Limited announced a right issue also. So which entities the holders to subscribe 3 shares for every 7 shares. For every 3 shares, so for every 7 shares 3 right shares are offered at 15 rupees to purchase. Shareholders can transfer their rights completely, means they can sell them in the market. Rights can be sold, otherwise they can purchase. Rajit sold 1/3 of the entitlement to Umang for a consideration of 2 rupees per share and subscribed the remaining on 5th November 2011. So that is on 5th November 2011. 5/11/2011 whenever right share purchase, you can write to bank purchase of right shares. So please come to the working notes. Let us come to the working notes regarding right shares. See the total number of shares right now we are having 70,000 shares. Into it is given for every 7 shares 3 shares are offered, that is 3/7. For every 7 3 offered, 3/7. So that is what 30,000 shares are offered right shares to purchase. Whenever 30 shares are offered, and you can make into 2 parts. It is given that 1/3 is sold, 2/3 are purchased. You can make into 2/3 and 1/3. 30,000 into 2/3, that is 20,000 shares. 1/3 means 10,000 shares. You can purchase or you can sell the rights. What happened? Rajit sold 1/3 of the entitlement, so at the rate of 2 rupees per share. These shares are sold. Shares in this particular case, 10 rights are sold here. Rights are sold at the rate of 2 rupees. That is 10,000 into 2 rupees. 20,000 is the sale of rights. Obviously sale of rights is a revenue income. The 20,000 you can transfer to P&L account. But whereas this right shares are purchased, purchase of right shares, purchase of right shares, see that 20,000 shares are purchased into, so at what rate they are purchased, given at 15 rupees, purchase price 15 rupees, therefore this is 3 lakhs. So whenever right shares are purchased, just like a purchase of shares entry, investments in say shares account data to bank account, this is what 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. But whereas here you can write that this is 20,000 to be treated like a revenue income, you may write 2 entries: bank account data to sale of rights account, bank account data to sale of rights account, 20,000, and that sale of right is a revenue income transferred to P&L account. Sale of rights account data to P&L account. Sale of rights account data to P&L account, 20,000. That's all. So actually 70,000 shares are there. For every 7 3 shares are offered, 30,000 right shares are offered. Out of them you can sell the rights to somebody or you can purchase. 2/3 purchased, 1/3 sold. 1/3 means 10,000 rights are sold each at 2 rupees, which is 20,000 bank to sale of rights to P&L. But here 20,000 shares are purchased each at 15 rupees, 3 lakhs cost incurred for that. So that's all. No more transactions are given, just you can balance this. So look at that. So of course this bank should be written not in the number of shares column, it is to be. So right here 20,000 shares, cost incurred 3 lakhs. 20,000 shares, cost incurred rupees 3 lakhs. Okay, that's all. No more items. At the end of the period you can balance this. So which is financial year, this is 31st March 2012. Buy balance carry down, to balance brought down. Look at the debit total: 50, 10, 10, 70 plus 20, 90,000 shares totally having. And look at the balance amount total: 7,50,000 plus 1,60,000 plus 3 lakhs. So total 12,10,000. Lakhs 10,000. Simply buy balance carried down and to balance brought down. 90,000 number of shares, amount column 12,10,000. So this is the simple way to solve this problem. Okay, so and illustration 6 we can discuss in the next class. Okay, bye.